What's going on, guys? Coach Kevin here, and welcome back to Baseball 101. So the first part of this series is going to be the learning blocks, the building blocks. So we are going to be going over how to play catch. Now, if you are a parent looking to get your kid into the sport for the first time, whether it's baseball, whether it's softball, these are going to be a few tips and tricks to learn how to overcome certain obstacles. One of the most important things is getting over being afraid of the ball. Now, when you first start, you'll probably notice that your child is moving out of the way of the ball or is catching it a little awkwardly to try and avoid that ball hitting them in the face, because that is going to be their biggest fear. Once you can overcome that obstacle, we'll be able to build off of that, get your kid better, and get them into some more advanced drills. So enjoy the first episode. We're going to have a little bit of help from one of my friends, and we're going to go over Baseball 101, how to play catch. What's going on, guys? Coach Kevin Reyes here, and I'm here with my buddy. What is your name?
Mason.
We're here with Mason, and he's going to be helping me out on this video today. Mason, how old are you?
9 years old.
All right, and what team do you play for?
BATRS 10U.
BATRS 10U. What's your favorite position, or what position do you like playing the best?
First base and catcher, and sometimes pitcher.
And sometimes pitcher. All right, awesome. So we have a little lefty here, and for our first lesson under the Baseball 101 is going to be playing catch. So learning to play catch, the biggest obstacle you're going to have to get over again is the kid being afraid of the ball. So whether you have someone in baseball, softball, we're going to have to learn how to not be afraid of the ball. So today we're going to be doing just a quick drill with Mason here on hand-eye coordination and also not being afraid of the ball. So what we are using right now is going to be a 7.5-inch training baseball. So this is just a little bit smaller than a regular baseball, which is 9 inches in circumference. This is 7.5 inches. So it's a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to grasp, easier to catch, and it's going to be a little bit better in training that hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills there. And we're going to go ahead and just start getting into this drill here. So what you first want to do is you want to make sure that you are about 4 or 5 feet away from the person you're playing catch with, and you're going to go with no glove. You're going to take a knee, and you're going to have the player catch with their glove hand. So if they're a lefty, make sure they're catching with their right hand. If they throw with their right hand, make sure they're catching with their left hand. So you want to start working on them tracking that ball into the glove. All right, Mace, so we're going to be catching with your right hand because you are a lefty. So we'll go ahead and get into it. You want to make sure that you're throwing the ball at an angle where it's just underhand. It's not very aggressive. It looks like a very friendly toss. So they want to go ahead and start tracking the ball. Make sure you mix it up and go in between right and left when you're tossing it to them, just so that they work on that practice hand, okay? So we can see Mason's doing a great job of that here, tracking the ball all the way in. He's not afraid of the ball. He's keeping his face in front of it, protecting his face with his hand, and so that anything that goes near it, he's able to stop it pretty easily. Job there, Mace. So you want to go ahead and do this for a few throws, maybe 5, 15, 20 throws, as long as it takes for the player to get really comfortable with it. Awesome job. All right, so once you get out of that, once you get a pretty good result with it, you want to go ahead and start moving to a regular size ball, which we have here. It's a 9-inch ball, regulation, from Pony League to Little League to the pros, regular size ball here this time. And you want to start getting the gloves out. So now that you've practiced on working that, you're going to start working with the gloves. So now there's going to be different ways in which Mason's going to be catching these balls here. So we're going to have just the standard, anything to the right side of his body, because he is a lefty, remember, he's going to be catching this way. So with the glove pointed straight up to the sky, the wrist will be locked, and he'll be catching anything on that side of his body this way. Anything towards the middle of his body, we're going to have him this way. The glove's going to be horizontal, laying flat, and he's going to be making the catch that way. And anything below the waist, he's going to be catching it with the glove wide open here. Anything below the waist, he's going to be catching like this. So we've got anything on this side, glove straight up. Anything towards the middle of your body, sideways here. And anything below is going to be just flat out glove open. All right, Mace, let's go ahead and just do this. Again, you want to start out slow. You don't want to start too fast, too far. You want them to get really comfortable with catching the ball. Here we go. Good. Sideways catch. Out to the other side. See how he's tracking it. He's moving his body to get in front of the ball. He's making sure that he's securing it out in front of him. Anything below his waist too, he's working on catching that lower. So now as that player starts getting more confident and feels a little bit better, more confident with that ball, you want to start backing up. So we can start at about 4 or 5 feet, then take a few steps back, few steps back, few steps back. And as they start feeling more comfortable, it should become a lot easier for you. Just a couple more there, Mace. Nice. Straight to your chest. Perfect. And again, we're still sticking with the underhand technique. It's a little less intimidating than something coming over the top here. Once they start feeling more comfortable, then go ahead and switch it up. All right, and one more, Mace. Let's do it. Good. Awesome. All right, guys, so that was the first installment of Baseball 101 Learning to Play Catch. So, whether you're a parent who's watching this and is going to show your kid baseball or softball, or whether you're a coach, a player who's learning to play catch and you want to show this to your coach or your parent to help you out and work on the off time, then go ahead, and I hope you guys learned something today. And remember, no matter what life throws at you,
Keep swinging.
let's go.